Welcome arm wrestlers, I'm Pradeep Singh from Arm Wrestling News, and today we will discuss 5 reasons why Michael Todd lost 5-0 to Devon Larratt. These reasons are my speculations, but I'm quite sure Michael would agree with all of them. I have ranked these reasons 5 to 1, starting from least important to most important. So if you end up appreciating the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Everyone knows that Devon was just that much stronger on that day, and no rules, no pads would have mattered for Michael. So we will talk about the reasons other than that. Reason number 5 for Michael's loss: surprise factor. By surprise, I mean Devon's training and his weight. If you go over to Devon's YouTube channel, he has not uploaded even a single training video in last 3 months, only table sparring sessions. Devon kept his training a secret from Michael and everyone else for that matter. And talking about weight, even until about 1.5 months before the match, Devon never showed that his weight is over 256 pounds. But this is internet world, so when somehow the information leaked that Devon is 290 pounds, soon after that Devon told Michael that he has started doing cardio and lost about 10 pounds and is currently 280 pounds. And I can tell you guys, most of the photos where you saw Devon with a fat belly, it was intentional. Devon wanted everyone to believe that he is fat. It was his plan so that Michael start doubting his strength and endurance. So Michael Todd was hoping that what happened to him against Pushkar when he was over 300 pounds, the same thing would happen to Devon. He would gas out. But we all saw that it wasn't the case. And Michael looked really surprised when Devon weighed 293 pounds. So this was the first mind game battle that Devon won against Michael. If you watched Michael's last live stream, he said that Devon didn't even look that fat, and when he touched his stomach, it felt like a wall. Number 4. Poor setup manipulation. If you are not new to arm wrestling, you may have heard Michael say that all he wants in a match is a tight strap and the referee to say go. That cost him this match. You can see that Michael was low on Devon's hand every time they started, which made it so much easier for Devon to kill Michael's pronation. Devon himself told Michael after the match that he should be more manipulative before the go, and he should fight to get a fairer grip rather than just relying on the referee for it. Number 3. Michael Todd's training. Michael Todd very rarely does any traditional arm wrestling exercises or the exercises that mimic arm wrestling except for pinning heavy weights with art arm handle maybe. And now I'm totally aware of the fact that Michael has beaten Devon before with the same training, but what has worked before may not work forever. Arm wrestling is evolving and Michael needs to adapt as well. It was quite evident from that match that Michael Todd lost this match in the hand. Maybe Devon was stronger everywhere, but the dominance started with the hand. Michael was unable to access his king's move because Devon turned him palm up. BFR cardio workouts that Michael does, they can only make your hand and wrist so much stronger. There is a limit for that. Michael himself agreed that this method of training has worked for him in the past, but it didn't work this time and he needs to change something. So now Michael will inculcate more traditional cupping and pronation exercises. Michael was strong without these exercises, but maybe he could have been stronger with them. Number 2. RV trip and focus on YouTube channel. I don't know what your thoughts are, but according to me, the arm wrestling YouTuber of the year should go to Monster Michael Todd, and no one is even close to the quality and amount of content that he has produced this year. Michael Todd is a full-time arm wrestler and YouTuber, and that is what he does for a living. Rebecca has also resigned from her job recently so that she can record and edit videos with Michael and be always with him. This shows how much they are invested into their YouTube brand. Building an online brand, especially on YouTube, takes a lot of time, energy, physical and emotional involvement. These investments are really detrimental to your possibilities of becoming the number one guy in the world. Because being number one isn't something that you can achieve while you're simultaneously doing something else full time. Maybe some exceptional people can do that, but it is very rare in strength sports. That is why you hear from arm wrestlers all the time that if they didn't have to work to feed their families, they would have been much better at arm wrestling. The second very important thing is Michael Todd's 6-month RV trip across America. There were a lot of questions whether Michael Todd's planning and the enthusiasm for this RV trip just before the match distracted him or not. I think it definitely distracted him. Michael even said that it is just a match for him, and even if he loses, he has so many awesome things to do like this RV trip and upcoming collaborations with YouTubers. This is not the right mindset to beat Devon. You cannot have a RV trip in your mind when you are facing a 290 pounds Devon. This is why you saw Michael smiling and not as much tensed as he used to be when he lost a match. Not the mindset of a champion. Michael actually pinned his own arm twice and said that he did it because he did not want to risk an injury because of his upcoming RV trip. Devon even poked fun of it during the match and told Rebecca to cancel the RV trip. Number 1 and the most important, the 6-0 dopamine aka feel good hormone effect. If you make a compilation of every moment when Michael said that he's going to sweep Devon, he's going to beat Devon 6-0, he would have the strength to beat Levon and endurance to beat Devon. If you compiled all of these moments, it would be a 20-minute video. Now, there is nothing wrong with being confident. Devon also talks about the visualization of victory and its importance in the match, but that is something to keep up to yourself. But as soon as you tell the whole world about your plans and you keep on doing that again and again, you release this dopamine that changes your perception and makes you believe that you have already achieved something. And because of this, Michael's mind was already tricked into believing that he has already achieved this victory. And he didn't have that much motivation to do it during the match. That is why Cobra Rhodes, Neil Pickup, everyone was saying that this is not the Michael that they knew, who had no quit mindset. That is why every motivational video tells you not to share your plans with the world, because it tricks you into believing that you have already achieved them. If you watched this video this far, you sir are a legend. These were my 5 reasons. If you agree or disagree with them, or if you think there was another reason that I should have mentioned, please let me know in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.